February 24th, 1942. Residents of Los Angeles are awakened in the night by the sounds of air raid sirens. A total blackout of the city is ordered, and all the shine and shimmer of Tinseltown is effectively snuffed out. All Southern California radio stations are told to stop broadcasting. This can mean only one thing. The city is under attack. There are lights in the sky. An unidentified object first spotted over Santa Monica is moving slowly down the Pacific coast. Civilians are terrified. Just 3 months prior, the Japanese launched the largest organized attack on U.S. soil in history when they bombed Pearl Harbor. But Los Angeles is far more populated than Oahu. An organized attack of that magnitude could result in the deaths of hundreds of thousands. Military personnel stationed in and around LA rushed to their posts. The National Guard, the Navy, and the Coast Guard all raised searchlights on the strange aircraft. Thousands of guns are aimed at it as well. It's now clear that the ship is no bomber. It looks more like a strange blimp of some sort. Not airplane-shaped at all. At 3:16 a.m., the 37th Coast Artillery Brigade opens fire. 12.8-pound anti-aircraft shells are fired at the object in the sky, but something odd happens. The artillery explodes well before hitting the aircraft. It's as if it has some sort of invisible force field protecting it. Civilians can hear the concussive blast from military anti-aircraft guns, and fiery flashes light up the sky. Overall, 1,400 shells would be fired, but none would make direct contact with the slow-moving airship. The guns finally stop around 4:15 a.m. Several buildings and vehicles have been damaged from falling shell fragments. 5 civilians are dead. But the ship is nowhere to be seen. It's as if it disappeared in thin air. The incident is covered by media outlets around the country. Frank Knox, the Secretary of the Navy, holds a press conference in order to quell concerns about what happened. He calls the whole episode a false alarm due to anxiety and war nerves. General John C. Marshall theorizes that the incident may have just been caused by commercial airplanes and used as a psychological warfare campaign by the enemy to generate panic. But the press isn't buying it. They're wondering why the government is acting so quick to cover up what had happened. Outlets such as the Long Beach Independent writes, "There is a mysterious reticence about the whole affair, and it appears that some form of censorship is trying to halt discussion on the matter." UFOologists think that the strange object's shape, how it flew through the air, and the way it was able to remain unharmed despite the barrage of fire it took from anti-aircraft guns all point to evidence that the ship was not of this world. Over 40 years later, in 1983, the Office of Air Force History released an unconvincing report stating that the cause of all the chaos could be attributed to weather balloons. What really was that strange ship in the air that night? We may never know, but it's important to note that Los Angeles is no stranger to UFOs. Just recently, on the night of November 7, 2015, thousands of LA residents reported strange lights in the sky. Perhaps this is the same UFO that appeared over the city all those years ago.